Good morning. The struggle is real, everyone. The struggle is real. I hope you are doing well. September 4th. Sin is more than bad behavior. It's a heart condition that results in bad behavior. That's why we can't independently defeat sin. In his teachings that we call the Sermon on the Mount, Matthew 5, chapter 5 to chapter 7, Jesus powerfully makes the point that sin is a heart problem. Yet we will find it difficult to accept and believe. We want to hold on to two operational falsehoods. The first is that sin is simply a matter of bad behavior. Maybe we want to hold on to this idea because sin seems less sinful if it isn't some dark defect in our character. Or perhaps if sin is just behavior, it seems that we have more independent power to free ourselves from it. All we need to do is give ourselves with discipline to systems of behavior reformation, and we can free ourselves from sinful acts. But sin is not just a matter of behavior. The second operational falsehood that we all tend to want to believe is that our sin is caused more by what is outside us than what is inside us. If you ask the little boy on the playground at school why we hit the little girl, he probably won't talk about himself. He will point to someone or something outside himself as the cause of his behavior. We don't want to face the fact that sin is caused by what's inside us. We all tend to want to think that we are more righteous than we actually are. So Jesus confronts our misperceptions about what sin is and what causes us to sin with these words. You have heard that it was said to those of old, you shall not murder, and whoever murders will be liable to judgment. But I say to you that everyone who is angry with his brother will be liable to judgment. Matthew 5:21-22. You have heard that it was said, you shall not commit adultery. But I say to you that everyone who looks at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery with her in his heart. Matthew 5:27-28. What is Christ doing with these words? No, he is not redefining the law. He's explaining to us the law's original intent. God's law is meant to address and expose the heart because sin is always a matter of the heart before it is an action of the body. It's hatred within my heart that causes me to use the members of my body to do harm to the body of another. It is the lustful desires of my heart that lead me to sexual sin. This is why the delivering grace of Christ is essential. You can escape many things, but you cannot escape your heart. In gorgeous mercy, God delivers you from you. For further study and encouragement, Romans chapter 3, 9-20. Romans chapter 3, 9-20. All have sinned. What then are we better than they? What then are we better than they? Not at all. For we have previously charged both Jews and Greeks that they are all under sin. As it is written, There is none righteous, no, not one. There is none who understands. There is none who seeks after God. They have all turned aside. They have together become unprofitable. There is none who does good, no, not one. Their throat is an open tomb. With their tongues they have practiced deceit. The poison of asps is under their lips, whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness. Their feet are swift to shed blood. Destruction and misery are in their ways, and the way of peace they have not known. There is no fear of God before their eyes. Now we know that whatever the law says, it says to those who are under the law, that every mouth may be stopped, and all the world may become guilty before God. Therefore, by the deeds of the law, no flesh will be justified in his sight. For by the law is the knowledge of sin. Amen. Have a great day.